Welcome to Senior Moment with Nurse Linda. This is Dr. Charles Campbell, the man behind the curtain. Now, there we go. Everything seems to be working well.
Oh, finally, yes.
Yes, for sure. Anyway, this is Nurse Linda. I'm slowly doing it because it seems to be slow. I'll check webcam. Everything fine. And we're talking about three things today. First segment, we're talking about how true is the internet and what do you find on the internet true? It's like the girl in the commercial said, oh, he's a French, what's the actor? A French model.
It's a French model.
Yes, bonjour. And the way she does her eyes when she looks at the guy who was with the car goes, yeah, you can't see that, but I was emulating that. Well, life is good and so on. We're going to be having fun today.
Yes, and the reason we're talking about the internet and how to utilize it correctly is our other two segments are going to be all about baby boomers. And baby boomers are one of the largest users of the internet to do research.
Is that us?
That's us. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that. But people, especially in the baby boomer generation, are searching the internet for information. It's not as we were in school, you went to the library, you opened up a book. There's so much information out there, and we can cover ground very quickly, especially in our busy lives. But how do you know what you're getting is good information? And there's a way to kind of filter that a little bit so you can be a little bit more assured that what you're learning, the information you're getting, is appropriate. Number one is, what is the validity of the site you're using? Are you going to some starstruck site? Are you searching about Justin Bieber? You can go any place you want for that. Or are you looking for information on prostate cancer?
Why would a
breast
baby
cancer?
boomer be looking for Justin Bieber? I really don't know.
I don't either, but you never know.
Okay.
So, what is the validity of the site? Who manages the site? Where is it from? Was it started by your next door neighbor in his basement and he's just throwing information out there? Just like I would not start a site on veterinary care, because outside of combing my dog or clipping her toenails, I wouldn't want to profess that I have that information as to how to take care of a dog properly
And
or
you have to be-
diagnose a dog's problem.
You have to be careful about trimming your dog's toenails.
There you go,
Because
yes.
the blood vessel goes almost to the tip.
And I don't do that either, but I know how to do it, but I don't do it.
Yeah.
But again, who moderates the site? Who started the site? What information is being put on there? Is it people who are in the same situation you are, who are sharing information with each other? That's not necessarily a bad thing, and you can get a lot of good input from people who are in the same situation you are. But you have to be careful when you're looking for valid medical advice or potential medical treatment. And what you want to look at is two things. What is the source of the information that's being put out there? Where is it coming from? Is it being written by your neighbor who read an article somewhere? Can that information be documented? Can it be annotated? Do you have a bibliography after the article that will tell you where this information started? There are a lot of wonderful health magazines out there that can give you some great information, but it's information that people are finding sometimes that, well, I took this herb and it worked to cure the sixth finger that I had on my hand. So all of a sudden that's going to run all around the internet that, oh, take this herb and cure everything. But there's no documented proof that it actually works. Same thing with an Alzheimer's medication, and there's many out there right now that people are saying can cure or prevent Alzheimer's. Where are the clinical studies? What has been done to show that? Look at that information a little more closely. The other thing you need to look at is validating the information that you are getting. You should, especially on the internet, be able to find 3 different good sources that state the same information. And I think any journalist, Dr. Campbell, you can chime in on this as well, will say you have to check your facts.
Check facts. That's one of the first things we learned doing articles in journalism school.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to take your word for it, and you don't need to take anybody's word. Somebody gives you an interview, that's like padding your resume. You've got to check it, because what they're saying may be half true,
Mm-hmm.
are just patently false.
Yeah, absolutely. And just because, and we've heard it many times, if it's on the internet, it must be true. There's nobody that checks facts on the internet. You can put anything out there that you want. You can start any rumor that you want.
You can start a website on anything,
Mm-hmm.
including pornography, which they do.
Yes, absolutely.
They have a new .scx, by the way, extension.
Did that go out? Okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was going to work. People, especially when you're looking for medical information or personal information, maybe regarding psychiatric needs, people will play on your emotions. And the more sensationalistic the information is, the more likely people are to believe it or want to believe it. So be very careful when somebody's going to cure your diabetes or magically have you lose weight by doing no more exercise or not changing your diet. Look very closely why. Why are they saying that? Who proved it? Where is it coming from? There's a gentleman right now who's talking about how bad every medication that the pharmaceutical industry makes is for you. That's not true. There are medications out there a lot of people are taking, but they want to take them. They may or may not need them. They're looking for it. They're going to take it over the counter or prescribed by their doctor. But look at the information closely. Many things are needed that you should have. Don't believe what your neighbor tells you without checking those facts. Don't believe what the internet tells you unless you check those facts.
Wikipedia can be modified by anybody.
By anybody. Anybody can write an article for Wikipedia, and a lot of people were using that as their basis in fact, and that's not the case.
A lot of people are promoting their business by having people write
Yes,
reviews
yes.
that are, again, patently false
Articles,
or half-truths.
articles for them, writing bios for people who own these companies and things like that. And you can't do that. Develop a personal relationship with people you trust. If you have a question regarding a cancer medication or treatment, call the American Cancer Society, call the National Institute of Health. You can get those numbers off the internet. You can do that. They're 800 numbers. If you have a question regarding Alzheimer's, call the Alzheimer's Association. Parkinson's disease, call the Parkinson's Foundation. There are many different organizations out there that will help you to coordinate this information and help you assure that you're getting the correct information. And people can always call us, and we're happy to tell them where to go, what information to get so they can get good information.
Call 803-941-7231. It's on the left side of her head there. Actually, yeah. 803-941-7231. That's www.brookehc.com. And Nurse Linda will feed you straight. Coming up, segment 2, we're going to talk about baby boomers.
We're going to have some fun with baby boomers, absolutely.
If I don't have fun, I'm not going to do it. Anyway, stick around, folks. We'll be right back after this.